What's happening, racing fans? Welcome back to the channel. Brought to you in association with betting.co.uk. I'm Ginger Joe and I'm back with my Saturday selections for you to take a look at. I've got one nap selection for you at Lingfield and then a couple other selections that I'll run through as well. Now, if you're new to my channel, please do hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a great deal. I really do appreciate the support, and by clicking that subscribe button you get free entry to the horse racing and golf group chat using the link in the description below, where I give away free bets every single week. And we also run a tipping league where the winner gets a racehorse share and runner-up spots get merchandise as well. So please do hit subscribe and then come over and join the group chat using the link below this video. Now, courtesy of betting.co.uk, they have provided an offer from Betfred exclusively to the Ginger Joe Racing Show from Betfred. Bet £10, get £40 in free bets, and there's no reason why you shouldn't take advantage of that on Saturday. So we'll go straight on to the selections now. We're going to start with my nap selection, which runs in the 150 at Lingfield for Dylan Cooner in the name of Gold Medal. Definitely a horse that's improved again since joining from Richard Hughes to join Dylan Cooner. Has actually won his first two starts to date for his new yard. Both of these wins came over 6 furlongs at Lingfield, the same track today, where he was applied with some hold-up tactics. And even though the margin of victory wasn't too far, he won quite snugly and clearly looked like he's thriving at the moment as one that's definitely still on the up. He steps up to 7 furlongs for this time as well. He hasn't run over 7 furlongs for a little while, but definitely looked like as he's grown another year and seems to be a little bit stronger, that he's probably going to relish the step up in trip and seemingly going to have these hold-up tactics applied again, which is only going to help him out a little bit further. He's won 4 races in his career. The last 3 have actually come at Lingfield. Again, stepping up in trip, I think is going to help him out a little bit. And he was initially given a rating of 88. He's currently at 77. And Harry Burns has taken off £3 to his value as well. So stepping up to 7 furlongs ought to bring out a little bit more improvement in him again. Clearly in really good form at the moment. So that's gold medal in the 150 at Lingfield at 7-2. I've got a couple of other quick fire selections for you, and this one comes in the 135 at Haydock. I really fancy Wawa in the opener here at 15-2. One really good fashion over 3 miles twice, and then stepped up to 3 mile 4 last time out. I found that a little bit too much of a stretch, understandably. It was a bit of a marathon sort of trip, but over the 3 mile trip, he was still travelling very, very well and only sort of faded for the final 2 furlongs of that race. Drops back down in trip. He does slightly get a rise in the weights here, but he was clearly in good form over 3 miles and won his second of the 2 ease down. So I think he's going to resume that improvement again in the 135 at Haydock at 15-2. Then in the Victoria Cup, the 240 at Ascot, I do really fancy the horse named Fresh here for James Fanshawe. He was 4th in this race last year and didn't look out of place when he tried the Champion Sprint Stakes at Royal Ascot as well, which was won by Kinross on the day. He was only 7 lengths behind him that day. Didn't actually get the best run of that race, but dropping back into handicap company after a spin on the all-weather, I think Fresh is going to come here really, really good form and ready to go. When he contested in this race last year, he didn't have a prep run, but this year, after that spin on the all-weather, I think he's going to come into this race in tip-top form. Now, we've got 23 runners for this field, so obviously take a small punt on this one each way at 8-1. Then I like King's Code in the 345 at Ascot for Richard Hannon. A pretty decent horse based on what we've seen so far. A little bit of experience to go by as well. And when he finished 3rd last time out, this was actually a really good effort on the basis that he found traffic problems twice and still managed to find a bit of a late turn of foot. Now, the only concern I've got about King's Code is that he has got a layoff to contend with. All of his rivals here do have a fitness edge, but if he's here ready to go as a 3-year-old, there's no reason why we shouldn't see more improvement from him this time out. And at 8-1, that's just tempted me in to get involved. And then my final selection comes in the 420 at Ascot in the name of Dubai Crystal, trained by Carl Burke here. One ease down last time out in a 6-runner event and seemed to actually go off at about 10-1, which definitely looked overpriced on the improvement that was shown that day. But steps into pretty decent company here at 11-2, and Carl Burke's done really, really well with his 3-year-olds when they've been stepping up from their 2-year-old season. So I think Dubai Crystal is going to have a really good chance in the 420 at Ascot at 11-2. So there's 5 selections for you. As mentioned, the nap is definitely gold medal in the 150 at Lingfield. I really do think he's going to have a great chance to get the job done this time out. But then we've got Wawa in the 135 at Haydock. We've got Fresh in the 240, King's Code in the 345, and then Dubai Crystal in the 420 at Ascot as well. There's my 5 selections for today. Don't forget to check out my column as well over on betting.co.uk. But thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all real soon. Bye for now.